Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, children. So, how are you all doing? We have completed our history 2 lessons, civics, geography, all one round we have completed. So now we are going to see a very interesting lesson in geography. Okay, shall we move on to the lesson? Yes, it is about maps. Shall we see about what is a map, and let us move on to the lesson. It is going to be very interesting. We will just see. See, we have already seen in our second lesson, the lines on a globe, we have seen about what is a globe, right? So, what is the difference between a globe and a map? See, we have seen about globe in detail, even the lines on the globe and the zones of the globe, whatever. Everything about the globe we have seen, right? But see, to know about the place in detail, okay? So, globe cannot be carried out to all the places, right? Globe we can see only the shape or the size or just the location of a place or a continent or a country. Only that can be seen in a globe. Will we get any other information from the globe? No. So, to know in detail about a particular place or a particular country or even about the ocean or a continent, whatever it is, if we have to know in detail, okay, so we should have some other representation of earth in which we can study about the place in detail. So, let us see what it is. Yes, this representation is called as map, okay. So, that representation of earth, okay, which is, this is the representation of earth. Again, globe is also the representation of earth. So, map is the very important representation of earth because we can study about a place in detail. If we have to know a place in detail or if we have to know about a country or a continent in detail, we should go with map. Clear? Yes. So, we have seen many studies in history itself, right? The study of physical remains, study of coins, many things we have seen. Now we are seeing the study of map. There is a separate study for maps and it is called as cartography. Okay, it is cartography, and people after studying this, those who create a map, okay, there are people who create maps, okay, they are specialized in this field and they create maps and they are called as cartographers, okay. So, the study of maps is cartography and the people who create or construct a map are called as cartographers. So, now first we will see about the differences between globe and map to understand about the importance of map in a better way, okay. So, when we compare between two things, we will understand how this is more advantageous or how that is more advantageous. So, for that understanding, we will just have a look at the differences between the globe and the map. First thing, globe is a 3D model of the earth and this map is, it is a 2D model, which means it is a flat surface. We have seen this, globe is a solid surface, right? It is spherical in shape, we have seen. Then it is a solid shape, right? But map, it is a flat surface, okay? This is 3D model and this is 2D representation, okay? So, everything gives us about the earth and a particular country or a continent only, but the way they give us is different. Clear? And here you can see shapes and sizes of the continent can be seen accurately in the globe, right? We just have the overall picture of the world, but here as it is flattened, okay, this is flattened, so it doesn't gives us the clear picture of the shape, that is the exact way the country is, okay, that cannot be seen in a map, but we can see about a place in detail. The shape and size alone will not be the same when compared to the globe. Clear? Then it is large and cumbersome to carry around, which means See, when we are walking around, when we are moving to places, is it possible to carry a globe always with us? No. But if it is a map, we can just fold it and put it in our bag and we can walk away. No? Yes. So, it is large and cumbersome to carry around. But this is convenient to carry around as it is, excuse me, and it is easy to refer. Okay? And it cannot be used to study smaller areas in detail. So, if we have to see, we have India in globe, we can see India in globe, but if we have to study more about Chennai, is that possible in globe? No. We can just see that Tamil Nadu is there in globe, that is all we can see, but we cannot see in detail about a particular place if we want to know. That option is not there in globe, but in map, the maps are very versatile and it can be used to study the places in detail, even if it is a small village. Even if we are going to study about a very small village, we can study with the help of map, but not with the help of globe. Clear? And when we see in globe, it will just give you the places or the oceans or the seas. All these details alone it will give, but it cannot give us in detail about the patterns or processes like we have in, see, patterns and process. I will explain what it is. The same way, when it comes to map, it will give us the details on patterns and processes. So, now what are these patterns and processes? We have maps, for example, I am telling you, we have a separate map of India climate, India rainfall, India whatever, okay. So, like this we have many maps. So, for a particular detail, okay, when we want to know about only about the rainfall in the country over a period of year, we have to go with this map only, okay. We cannot rely on globe. Clear? Here you can see the population growth, crops, the crops grown across the country. For example, rice is grown in South India, wheat is grown in North India, the same way. So, how it is being grown in over the places, if we have to know, we cannot go to globe, okay. We just have to rely upon map, okay. So, all these details, see, even we can find the climate change maps are there, rate of literacy across the country, even across the world, it will be marked on the map, okay. So, based on that, we are going to study about that in detail. So, if we have to know in detail about a particular information over in a country or even in a continent, we have to go with the map, but not with the globe. Clear? So, these are the basic differences between globe and map. So, hope you would have understood the usage of globe and usage of maps now. So, now we will see about maps in detail. See, this is the two-dimensional representation of the earth, right? And it can also be said as the parts of earth shown on a flat surface, and it is usually in a paper form, okay. So, it is two-dimensional representation, it is a flat surface representation of earth. That is, it shows the parts of earth in a flat surface, which is usually a paper, and we get to know plenty of informations from the map, okay. So, we can see the location, landforms, boundaries and many other informations. So, where a particular country is located or a particular state where it is located in the country, okay. So, see, searching for a country in globe is easy, but searching for a state in globe is not easy, okay. So, to find that we have to go with the maps, okay. So, to know the location or the landforms, the various types of landforms are there, that is many mountains are there, many plains are there, many plateaus are there, various landforms we have. So, to know about the various types of landforms and the boundaries of each and every country has its own boundaries, right. So, to know all about this, we have to go with the map. For see, all these things for any place or any country or even any continent, it is available in the map, okay. And many maps put together in a form of book, okay. Many maps put together in form of book is called as atlas, okay. So in our days, in our school days, we usually, almost every one of us will have a book at home which is called as Atlas. All the maps will be seen in that. When it comes to India, we will have a physical map, we'll have a political map, we'll have a river map, many maps were there. So all these put together in a book is called as Atlas. So after seeing about maps, we are going to see about the types of maps. There are three main types. Okay, there are many varieties of maps, but three are the main which we use in regular life. Okay, so one is physical map, the other one is political map, and the third one is thematic map. Okay, so we will see about each one in detail now. First, moving on to physical map. See, the map which shows the natural features, that is the map which shows the physical environment of a particular country, the natural features of the country such as rivers, mountains, plateaus, plains, lakes, seas and oceans, everything. Okay, so all these in detail when it is shown on a map, it is called as the physical map. Okay, so it is also known as relief maps. Okay. So now here you can see the physical map of the world. Okay, we have just seen the globe picture we have seen. Here you can see the physical map of the world. Okay, here you can see the oceans being named. Here you can find Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, South Atlantic, South Pacific, North Pacific. Here North Atlantic, so oceans like this are seen here. Okay, and even the rivers which passes through the places are seen. Okay, so the physical map gives us the information about the various landforms and the various oceans and seas. Okay, here this is the India physical map. Here you can see the blue lines drawn over the, see everywhere you can see the blue lines being drawn, all those gives us the information about the rivers in India. So this is the physical map. Here you can see the rivers, and there, here and there you can find very small triangle structure. Sorry. Very small triangle structures which gives us the information about the mountains in India. Okay, and here you can find the desert, here you can find the plateau. So like this, here Vindhya range, Mahadev hills, here we have Satmala hills. Like this we can get to know about all the mountains, rivers and the deserts or the plateaus in a country, in a particular region. So to know that, we should go with the physical maps. Now moving on to political maps. This political maps gives us only the boundaries of different states or different countries. Okay, so when it is on a world map, it gives the boundaries of the countries. When it is on the India map, it gives the boundaries of the state, even the boundary of India, it will show us. So here you can see each and every country or state is being separated with a line. Okay, see for example, yes, here you can see Mongolia. Here this is the structure of Mongolia. Okay, so which means only this place is Mongolia. It has its own borders. So to know the borders and boundaries of the country, we should go with political map. See here also in India you can find here it is like this. See, each country is given a separate color so that we will not be in confusion between the other countries. So here you can find India. The same way here you can see Algeria. So like this, each and every country has been separated from the other country by drawing a boundary line as per the countries are there. So that in detail we will see about in political maps. It is easy to know about the boundaries of all the countries from the political maps. So for India, you can see each and every state is being separated, right? See, for Tamil Nadu, you can see it is each white line you can see, right? Each state is separated by giving a different color, and the same way the lines have been marked because it means that only this part is Tamil Nadu. Okay? So here you can see Madhya Pradesh is like this. The same way the countries are also being different. See here you can, all the states have been separated in white lines, right? But you can see here the pink line, the purple line on the top, which means that is the boundary of India itself. Okay, our country's boundary. So which means after this line Pakistan is there. Here after this line Nepal is there. Here Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar. So all these are different countries from India. Okay, so that is why they have been shown separately with a different color line. So that is the detail we get from political maps. Now we are moving on to thematic maps. Thematic maps are nothing but the maps which deal with a single theme. Okay, so one particular detail about a country or a zone, okay, we get to know from this thematic maps, like distribution of rainfall or the population or the vegetation or the industries, roadways, railways, many details, but one detail in one map, that is called as thematic maps. Okay, see, this is the world map. You can see majority is in this color, here in brown color, here we have various colors, right? So what is this map about? It is the map which gives the world urban population, which means people who are living in urban city. Okay, that is not in village. So that is urban population. So here you can find the various percentage. See, if it is in pink color, we don't find any country in pink color. Okay, so if it is going to be in blue, it means that 21 to 30% of the people alone are living in urban cities. Okay, so here you can see the blue country. Here you can see 11 to 20% are living in urban cities, which means here you can see this place only 11 to 20% of the people here. Okay, only 11 to 20% of the people are living in urban cities. So a box will also be given in all these. We are going to study about that also in this lesson. So first we will understand that the themes are given on the basis of one particular head. Okay, so people living in urban cities is the theme. Okay, so based on that, if many people are living on urban cities, the country will have this dark brown color, right? Here you can see that dark brown color. Okay, see the next level, 81 to 90% of the people are in urban, which means this place. Okay, so that is how the thematic maps helps us to know the people or the climate or the resources of a country. See another map showing the rural population. Okay, so we have seen that urban population we have seen. Now the rural population, when it comes here, you can see only 12 to 24% are there here. Okay, so majority was urban population. So here you can see above 96%, and that place has been marked in dark red, but there is no such place. Okay, so then 84% to 96%, here you can see here it is 84% to 96%. So like this, the themes have been imposed or calculated on the map, and based on that the maps have been colored. Okay, so this is another example for thematic maps in which you can find India's mobile connections being used. Okay, so they have given colors based on the usage of mobile connections. Here you can see the dark color means it is 70 to 80% of the people are using mobile phones, and here you can see Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, all these zones comes under that. So the same way it has been divided based on the usage of mobile phones, they have framed this map. The same way, based on a particular topic, the maps have been framed, and these maps are called as thematic maps. So this map is about annual rainfall. So based on the rainfall received in various places, this map, you can find the different shades of green in this map, right? So here you can find the explanation of that also. Usually the rainfall will be measured in centimeters, okay? So if the overall rainfall for the year is, if it is 100 to 150 centimeter and it is in this green, and the dark green is over 250 centimeters, here in Kerala it was more than 250 centimeters. So if you have a map on your hand and if you have a detail about the colors given in the map, you can easily find out the details from this map, okay? So if someone is going to ask you a question, what is the rainfall in Jammu and Kashmir? It is in blue color. What does this blue color mean? Here it is given data not available, which means we didn't have any details about this rainfall in Jammu and Kashmir. So that will be the answer, okay? So that is how these thematic maps are useful. Here again, this is the population map, okay? So you can find the population in millions, okay? So based on the colors, okay, the highest populated country populated state in India is Uttar Pradesh, okay? See, Uttar Pradesh has the population of 150 to 200 million people. So that is how, based on the map and based on the chart given here, we will be able to answer any kind of questions about a particular theme in your country. That is the use of thematic maps. Now we are moving on to digital maps. What is a digital map? A map that replaces the paper, simple, okay? So we are commonly, nowadays we are using these maps only. These are also known as electronic maps, and you can see the variety of, see how these digital maps are made. The electronic and cartographic information are processed electronically, okay? Electronic and cartographic informations are processed electronically, and the final output is displayed on, where do we see these digital maps? On our PCs, that is computers or laptops, tab, mobile, smartphones, right? So all these things have maps today. These maps are digital maps. And in what way digital maps are better than the paper maps? Because they are more easily accessible, okay? They are more advantageous than paper maps because they are easily accessible just at a touch of the button, right? We will have a map icon in our phone. Once we click, it will show where we are, and if we have to go to a place, we will enter that place, it will take us to there, right? So yes, that is, in that way these maps are easily accessible and it is freely scalable. Scaling is nothing but looking at a particular place with more focus, or if we want to look at the overall view of a place, that can also be done. See, once we zoom in, we can go in detail about a particular, even the street can be seen, right? We would have used the maps earlier. So when we zoom in, we can find even a street name. When we zoom out, when we just make it a very small view, what will happen? We can see the country itself. So that is how, see, they are freely scalable. That is called as scaling, okay? So just by zooming in or out, country level large scale map, from country level large scale map, we can see up to street level map, okay? So anything can be seen when it is digital map, and they can be updated quickly and easily, okay? When it is a paper map, it has to be approved, it has to be changed all over, it has to be printed, it has to reach us. But here, no, one single update, we will get the latest information about the maps also, right? And they are interactive. In what way they are interactive? See, when we switch on our map in phone, a voice comes over along with the map, right? You are in this place, you are traveling here, you have to go right, you have to go left, you have to walk 40 meters straight, you have to go turn left, turn right, all these things it says, right? So that way it is interactive, it gives information to us even orally, okay? and it can also be, this digital maps helps us to find out which place is heavily loaded with traffic, right? And it helps us to reach the place where we have to go easily. Okay, so with the help of this digital map, it helps us to navigate the traffic and find the best route to our destination. The place which we have to reach is called as destination, place we are going to reach. Is called as destination. Okay, so these are all the advantages of digital map. So like other digital devices or the electronic devices, it also has its own disadvantage. What is that? What happens if our mobile has no charge? Will this map help us? No. So it is dependent on electricity and internet. So if mobile has no charge, this map is not going to help us. If mobile has no net connection, it is again not going to help us. And in remote areas, when we travel to deep villages, right, what happens? There will not be signal itself, and how can we find net there? So it will not be useful for us. Okay. So with this, we have come to the end of the first session of maps. Next session, we will see more about maps in detail, children. Thank you. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.